Hello and welcome back. My name is Elbron and today we're going to be covering the Albertaceratops. So sit back, have a drink, and enjoy. Okay, so the Albertaceratops is another one of the mid-tiers, but this time for the heavies. They are sitting at a total max HP of 650, which is just about standard for the mid-tier dinos. Your armor rating is sitting at 1, so basically you get the same armor as almost all the dinos in the game, which isn't bad. However, your combat weight is sitting at 3,500, so you're in the middle of the mid-tiers in terms of weight. Your max stamina pool is sitting at 400, so sprinting around for you shouldn't be a problem. On that note, your stamina recovery is sitting at 2. However, your stamina drain is sitting at 3.33. So basically, you're sitting at second place with the EO Trike for regular stamina drain. Your bleed heal rate is normal though. It's sitting at 0.032. But there are some bad news. Your health recovery is the second lowest. It's sitting at 1.08, which is just barely above the stego. When it comes to sprint speed, you're sitting at 160, so you can run from what can kill you, which is great. Your trot speed is at 350, so you're not going to be hitting your life as you trot around the map. And of course, your walking speed is at 200. You know, it's nothing to boast about, but hey, there it is. Now, let's talk about water. Your swimming sprint speed is at 250. So as to be expected, you are very slow. And to make matters worse, your stamina drain while in water is 6.67, so it's fairly high. And if you want to talk about it, while sprinting, it jumps up to double, 13.3. Yeah, this guy wasn't made for water, so don't try it. So now on to the fun part. Your first ability, which is a headbutt, deals a total of 50 damage, which is okay. It's really nothing crazy. For your second ability you should be unlocking, ideally, should be your back kick, which deals a total of 90 damage. Really good damage. But remember, it also uses stam, so you need to be careful with this. Ideally, you should only be using this ability when you know you cannot turn around fast enough to hit him with your main ability. And I do want to make this very clear. Your back kick is a backup ability. Should not be used as your main attack ability, even if it does more damage. The reason why is because this dino actually takes less damage when you hit it on the head. So you should always be pointing your head towards your enemy. If you try to use the back kick, yes, you'll do more damage, which is by a small margin, but you're going to be taking more damage if you get bitten. So only use this when you know you cannot turn around fast enough. Please, don't be that guy. The third ability you should be unlocking is the head slam. This one deals a total of 80 damage. And like the back kick, it does use stam on use. Your fourth ability, ideally, it should be the charge attack. This one does a total of 120 damage, which is your highest damage ability. This one runs through your stam, so you need to be very careful when you use this. Do not use this to open up a fight. You should never be using this to open up a fight. Never. Only when you know that the target you're going to be hitting is slow enough and it doesn't move out of your way. Now for your fifth ability, which is the bite attack, I feel like it's a wasted slot. Now don't get me wrong, it does do a total of 30 damage and it does apply a stack of bleed for a total of 0.2. Personally, I don't think it's worth the trouble nor the marks. The other abilities just outperform this one on damage, so it's up to you if you want to get it. Now let's talk about your last ability, which is a stump. This one does a total of 100 damage, so it's fairly high. However, it is extremely hard to land. While yes, I understand that having more damage is great, damage is king, in your case as a Alberta, your turning radius is far more important than damage. You absolutely need the balanced front limbs. While yes, it does take away the ability to use stomp, it does give you better turning radius. And like I said earlier, you need to have your head in front of your enemy at all times. So in my opinion, having the stump is not needed. You already do a fairly high amount of damage with your other abilities. So basically, your end product should look something like this. So, as some of you can tell right now just by looking, all of my slots are filled with abilities that use stamina. So for this build, you do have to be thoughtful on how you use your abilities. You cannot just attack for the sake of attacking. You cannot afford that, even though you have a good stamp pool, because you only have abilities that use stamina. If you do run out, you are dead. My suggestion is to use your headbutt in the early stages of the game, and then when you feel more comfortable, switch out your headbutt for your head slam. Overall, a fantastic choice for anyone that's starting the game as well. You can run from what can kill you, and you can fight where you cannot run from. So once again, thanks for coming by. Leave a like and subscribe, and also hope to see you on the next one. Peace!